Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? It is Wednesday for me, so happy Wednesday. If it's Wednesday for you, or maybe not. If anyone's even watching this video, I don't even know, quite honestly. I'm just posting stuff. More for me, but I hope somebody in the world watches this and it helps them out. But it's funny actually. Me making these videos is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And actually, this is helpful. This is what I want to talk about today anyway, which is this subject of wanting things to be perfect, wanting to have a plan before we take action, right? And I've been wanting to make videos for years, and I always said to myself, oh, but I don't really know what I want to talk about. I don't know. I don't really have like like, I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know what the intention would be behind it. And I've just flirted with that idea for a long time. And I'll write down ideas here and there. But I wanted to start a YouTube page and make videos and share some of the things that I've learned in hopes that it would help other people. And because too, like, I do feel like it's part of my own purpose is using my voice. And it's something that really brings me happiness, is being able to connect with other people and share and kind of dive deep on certain topics and really connect in regards to personal development and spirituality. But anyway, I've been wanting to do that, and instead of doing that, I've always found myself trying to make money, and I find myself in gigs that aren't really satisfying to me. And I give a lot of energy and a lot of focus to those things, which is great, but they're not actually the thing that at the end of the day, I truly, truly want to do. So I kind of hit a point, maybe 2 weeks ago where, I was starting to realize like, hey, I got to make some changes because what I'm doing isn't really making me happy. Right. So I'm talking to my friend and I'm telling him, he's like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, what I've always wanted to do really is to make videos, and speak. And I think I have a lot of fun with that. I really like that. It allowed me to use my creativity and my voice. And he goes, okay, pull out a pen and paper. And I was like, what? And he's like, write down the title of your next 5 videos. And I go, okay. So I started writing down, 5 ideas. And I go, well, I write down the first idea, and then I'm like thinking about the next one. I'm like, well, I kind of have ideas actually. And he goes, okay. I turn around and grab my notebook, and I've got like pages of ideas of topics that I would like to share or talk about. And he goes, awesome, pick one right now. So I pick one, and he kind of just takes me through it a little bit, and he kind of helps me like kind of clean up some of my ideas and kind of structure it out a tiny bit. And then he goes, okay, cool. Now we have that. Now let's go ahead, run me through it. And I'm like, wait, what? But I haven't even like sat down, like written it out and truly like, I'm used to, I like to write it out and then practice it. I can't just on my feet speak on it. And he's like, go ahead, do it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go for it, right? And I go through the first time. He's like, awesome, do it again. Okay, I do it again. All right, I finish. Well done. Let's do it again. Do it again. Again, I gotta go. I got a date night coming up. He's just like, nope. Tell him he's gotta wait. You do it again. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, do it again. He's like, awesome. Now, what are you gonna use to film it? I'm like, I got like a setup downstairs. I can do that later. He's like, can you use your phone? Oh, we're gonna do this now? Yeah, pull out your phone. Oh shit, okay. So I sit there and I film myself on my phone. This is my very first YouTube video. Still up there if anyone wants to see it. And I'll film it on my phone. He's watching me. I'm stumbling a little bit on my words. I'm kind of embarrassed because also he's watching me, and I'm very vulnerable in that moment, you know? And then we finish recording. He's like, awesome, pull up YouTube. I'm like, what? First of all, I look like shit. I mean, I should have some makeup on. My hair is crazy. Like, this hair gets wild. I'm like, I look like a homeless person. You want me to post this? And he's like, yep, let's go. So I post it on YouTube, and we did that all in like less than an hour. All right. And right then and there, I realized how much I've been making such a big deal out of something that didn't need to be made such a big deal of. You know, I gotta prepare, I gotta write, I gotta take my time, I gotta really flesh out these ideas. I gotta do 10 content ideas in 30 days. What? You know, and I gotta look a certain way, right? And once we did that, once we posted it, I was so like excited. I was like, whoa, look what we just did in like less than an hour. We just went through a whole process of me coming up with an idea, like going through some bullet points and filming it and posting it. And I realized that my clarity comes through action, not through thinking about things. Thinking till everything is planned and perfect, nothing's ever going to happen if it just lives in your head. Nothing will ever happen. And so I did that, and I said, hey, I'm going to make 5 videos every single week for 30 days. And I just got to do it. And that's what I've been doing, right? I've been doing that. And I just do them I don't allow myself to do any more than 2 takes. I try to do it in 1. That's why they're not that good. But it's more about flexing the muscle of getting used to not being perfect and being okay with just taking action and not overthinking, because what's held me back up until this point is exactly that, needing things to be perfect. I remember when I posted that video with my friend, I didn't even watch it. And I looked at him and I go, oh my God, I just posted this without watching it over. I've never done that before. I'm always someone that's like rereading the email multiple times, making sure everything sounds good, rewatching the video, making sure everything looks good, you know? And I realized like, I just need to do, right? And in doing, I will start to understand more of what works, what doesn't work, what I like to speak on, what I don't like to speak on, what people might like to hear, what others might not like to hear. And I realized, even though, look, I did the first 5 videos, I'm all proud of myself. Look, the next week, I was struggling a little bit, right? This week, I was struggling. And I wasn't being as much of an action taker. I started living in my head a little bit. Oh, but wait, I don't know what I want to say. And so I had to just pull up the camera. I had to just go for it. Like right now, I haven't written anything down. I'm just going for this, and I'm just talking. And I'm sure it's not that great, but I don't care. You know, I really don't. I realize that the more I do this, the more action we take, the more we'll learn. We'll fail faster to allow us to learn the lessons we need to learn, where we can adjust and tweak, get back up, and make it a little bit better. But clarity comes from engagement, not from thinking. So we need to, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever goals you've set for yourself, what's that thing that you can start doing right away to take action on your goals? It doesn't have to be perfect. It really doesn't have to be perfect. But in taking action, you build confidence in yourself and in your ability to actually do what you said you were going to do, and to cultivate discipline, and to realize that the only thing really holding you back oftentimes is just fear. You know, it's just fear. And the only way to get over it is to just dive in head first and to just be vulnerable, put yourself out there, go for it, and just do the thing. Live in the real world and not in your head. So I don't know how to end this because I'm still learning how to do this stuff. I'm still learning. You guys are, if anyone's with me, going along for the ride here as I dive into taking messy action, figuring shit out on the way. And hopefully one day I look back at these videos and go, holy shit, those were terrible, but I had to start somewhere. And I'm so glad I did. Okay, see you later.